from the Big Heavy World Studios in Burlington, Vermont. This is The Anything Show with John Francois. I hope you know what you're in for.
So I totally just forgot to do an audio test with my guest co-host. Tiara, can you heard that theme song, right?
Yes, I have.
Woohoo! Yay! Oh my God! Wonderful. Because if you couldn't hear any audio, then this show would be screwed. Oh, God. Hey, everybody. It's The Anything Show. Saturday, October 24th, as we record this. John Francois here from the Big Heavy World Studios in Burlington, Vermont. My guest co-host this week, Tiara Anthony, calling in on Skype from Georgia. She hosts the Love Lockdown podcast. Hey, Tiara. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you, John? Hi, everyone.
You know what? I'm in the mood for some pasta, but damn it, Tiara, I'm going to have to wait an hour for that. So...
That sounds...
Can you cook me some right now, or is that too much to ask?
I got you back.
Oh, you do? Okay, wonderful. All right, well, while you got my back, here we got a great show for you. Later on, actually, we're going to have an interview with marketing director Bo Berman from Layer Origin. We're going to talk about their Pure HMO prebiotic supplements. We'll also get into some Hollywood gossip. Tiara and I will talk about the scariest movies and the heart rates they generate. We will review the viral videos of the week, like a man trapped inside of a dog. That will make sense once we get to it, Tiara. We'll also have some headlines. Now, you have to listen to this. I mean, if you're not enthusiastic about voting, Tiara, I think I have the sexy Halloween costume that will convince you to vote this election.
I don't know about that.
Oh, well, you know.
I'm actually interested.
Well, you know what? You say that now, but if you become hot and bothered and sweaty when I mention this costume to you, don't say I didn't tell you so.
If I'm sweating, it's probably me vomiting from
wow.
that.
Wow. If it's you sweating, then you're vomiting. That's dark, Tiara. I love it, though. Hey, listen to The Anything Show on the iHeartRadio app, Apple, Spotify, wherever you get podcasts. Follow us on Facebook at The Anything Show, or you can just type in facebook.com/The Anything Show. You can also find us on Instagram at Anything Show Francois. All right, Tiara Anthony, my special guest co-host this week. Shall we get into some headlines?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Yes, indeed. All right, so Tiara thinks that she's not going to be turned on by this costume, and she's probably right because she is a straight woman that's married. There is a new topical Halloween costume on sale, Tiara. A sexy mail-in ballot. Yes, you can go as a sexy mail-in ballot this Halloween. I did post a picture a while ago on our Facebook page at The Anything Show. This is a short strapless dress that looks like a ballot envelope. If you're interested, it'll set you back only $30. Now, Tiara, I know, you're married. You're off the market. But nonetheless, I mean, does that sound great to you? Would you actually wear this sexy mail-in ballot costume just to have some fun this Halloween?
I might.
You might. Is that translation for hell no, I'm not going to do that?
Most likely I won't, to be real, but I don't know.
Well, Tiara, why don't you tell us what you're going as for Halloween this year instead?
This year I'll be a lion. Not a sexy one, just my regular onesie jumpsuit.
Yeah, you're probably going as the cowardly lion because you're too cowardly to wear a sexy mail-in ballot dress, you.
Look, I will beat you up. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, you know what? You're a lion. So yes, you can you can beat me up. I mean, lions, an actual lion, yes, would actually punch me in the face right now.
Oh, courageous.
Yes. Hey, speaking of Halloween costumes, almost 3/4 of people in a recent survey, Tiara, say that funny Halloween costumes are the most attractive. Now, would you find your lion costume? Do you think it is in fact something that will make people laugh?
I don't think anybody would laugh at my lion costume. I think they would just be like, "Oh, okay, it's just plain," I guess.
Wow. So you're saying on the air right now that you have a non-attractive, ridiculously ugly costume. Why would you do that to yourself?
Because I have 2 children that will probably mess up my nice costume, so that's why I just got something plain. Yeah.
And how old are your children? I think you said your children are what 4 and what?
4 and 2. My oldest is 4. He's a boy, and I have my youngest is a girl. She's 2 years old.
Okay.
So a lot of messes.
Well, here's what I'll say. I mean, funny Halloween costumes, the fact that most people find them attractive, it's not a surprise because who doesn't love to laugh and not take themselves too seriously? It's an attractive quality. Tiara has a lion costume. I think I would get a little, chuckle and a blush if I saw her in her lion costume. Because actually, if you go on our social media, Facebook page at The Anything Show and on Instagram at Anything Show Francois, when I promoted this show, I posted a picture of Tiara in full lion makeup. And might I say, Tiara, you look shockingly adorable.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
it's good to hear.
Yeah, you have all the lion whisker dots and everything. I mean, honestly, if I were like next to you right now, I would run for my life. And then, of course, I would, I don't know, pee my pants because I'd have a crush.
Oh, my God.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Now, not surprisingly, Tiara, the same survey said that more than half of people say political costumes are the least attractive. Would you agree with that assessment?
I agree, honestly, because not everybody's too stoked about this whole voting situation. I hate politics. But I know like it's been really hectic for everybody, like the whole entire country. So, I mean, I don't know. I honestly wouldn't think anybody would care to see a voting costume.
Yeah. Honestly, if you're going to go as Biden or Trump this Halloween, you're starting to cause trouble. And let me just tell you that Tiara, dressed as a lion, she'll come after you and scratch the crap out of you if you dare go as Biden or Trump. Right, Tiara?
That's right. Rawr.
Is that your lion growl? That's actually nice. Yeah. Mine's just like...
Oh my God.
I know. Oh my God. I'm looking to eat something. I can't tell you what that is though, but
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, Tiara. You knew that I was dirty going into this, okay? Leave me alone. Oh, God. Hey, Dunkin' Donuts, Tiara. Next headline here on The Anything Show. Dunkin' Donuts just announced a new product they're selling for Halloween, the Spicy Ghost Pepper Donut. It's a regular donut covered in a strawberry icing with a hot red sugar sprinkled on top. Tiara, would you try this Spicy Ghost Pepper Donut?
I might. I think I would. I would try it because it sounds different. So I would definitely try it. But I probably wouldn't eat another one after that.
So you're going into it assuming that you'll hate it.
I can't say that I haven't or I will hate it because I haven't tried it. So that's why I will try it, just because it's something new. I've never heard of it. So yeah, I would definitely try it.
I don't know, man. I mean, I'm not sure I want to be begging for water or milk after a donut. So if you try it, then you'd let me know how it goes. I might have to pass on that, And I might also pass on candy corn, Tiara. Now, I mentioned off the air that Tiara and my girlfriend Tony may be the only two people on the planet who like candy corn. A recent survey actually came out asking which end of the candy corn do you eat first. 29% of people say they start with the narrow white end. 7% go with the wider yellow end. 65% just eat the entire thing in one bite. What say you, Tiara? How do you eat your candy corn?
I usually just throw them in my mouth.
Hey, that's the best way to do it, because honestly, why would you half-ass it, Like if you're going to enjoy something, enjoy it at its fullest, instead of just, chewing it little by little like some kind of annoying chipmunk. You're not going to do that.
No, that sounds ridiculous.
Now, in fairness, when my girlfriend fed me candy corn, I did try it the way that most people try it, which is like, maybe I'll eat the white end first and then I'll go with the wider yellow end. And it was funny. It was funny to do that, like some kind of chipmunk, like I said. But for a long-term life goal, I probably wouldn't do that. I think I would just eat it all in one bite.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Tiara, speaking of food, because candy corn is food, did you know in a recent survey they say that dim romantic lighting can actually make food taste worse? Yeah. I know.
Wow.
I know. Have you had, now, I mean, you're married. You obviously have been on dates with your husband. Have you had food often under dim romantic light?
Yes, plenty of times. In Colorado, we went to this place called Rabbit Hole, and they had dim lighting, and everybody loves their food. We love their food. So
Yeah. Well, the researchers say that romantic lighting can actually make food taste worse because food is really a multi-sensory experience. So it helps you enjoy your food if you can really see it. So there's some food for thought there, Tiara. I can. Wait. Go ahead.
I don't agree. I'm sorry. I don't agree that that's a thing. I'm just being honest.
All right. Well, you know what? Let's see if I can paint the picture here. Hey, baby, you enjoying this home-cooked filet mignon I made for you? No, actually, honey, it tastes like ass. I don't know. That's the best I got. Wouldn't that be a mood killer?
Yes. Oh my goodness, that sounds terrible.
Yeah. Right. Food that tastes like ass. Yeah. I would say so. I mean, last I checked, ass does not taste as great as, say, a burger. So there you go.
I'm not gonna ask you why you know that.
I've never tasted ass. Let me just be clear. Nor would I ever want to. So, girlfriend, don't get any ideas. Alrighty. Two people in China went. Next headline on the Anything Show. Two people in China recently went on a blind date. The woman brought along 23 family members to test her date's generosity and see if he'd pay. Instead, he ran out on the $3,000 bill and the woman was stuck with it. Yes, this is actually an article that you can find on Facebook at The Anything Show. What do you think of this woman, Tiara?
I feel bad for her. I really do. That sounds terrible. And she should probably find him.
You feel bad for the woman? You mean you side with the woman on this?
I mean, he walked out, right?
He walked out, but let's keep in mind that the woman, to test his generosity, brought 23 family members and was going to have him pay $3,000. I mean, what? I don't know. I feel like if a woman is going to overdraft my bank account to test my generosity, I don't know if she's worth my time.
I don't know. I mean,
you would actually do this? Oh my God.
I'm on this one.
You would really make a man pay $3,000 to test his generosity? Damn.
To be honest, yes, because like I feel like a lot of men are selfish nowadays. So.
Oh my God. Wow. I did not expect that answer from you, Tiara. That's very interesting. You would actually bring along 23 of your family members and say, hey, what if the man can't afford it? What if he doesn't have the money?
Well, if he doesn't have the money, then, he should go ahead and say, hey, I don't have the money, and instead of just walking out.
That's true. I'll give you that. I mean, he could have just said, hey, this is a little bit crazy. This is a little bit far-fetched. How about I pay for like $20 of the $3,000 bill and we'll see what happens.
Right.
I don't know.
You got to be like courageous, like the lion.
Yeah. All right, well, next headline right here on The Anything Show. We're talking headlines here with my special guest co-host, Tiara, calling in from Georgia. The average woman waiting 2 years into a relationship to talk with their partner about whether or not they want kids one day. Now, Tiara, you have a husband, you have 2 kids. When you guys were in your dating stage, how long did it take for you guys to talk about the subject of kids?
Well, unfortunately, we actually had kids early. So in the relationship, we were only dating for 3 months and I got pregnant. So we really didn't have that discussion, beforehand. We just it kind of happened.
Oh, so it was like a surprise oopsie moment. Like you guys had like a great night of passion and then, oh, wait, we have a kid.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Okay. Hey,
That's exactly.
You know what? Hey, and do you regret it?
Oh, no, absolutely not. No, he's a great man. And, our children are wonderful. They're great blessings. So I definitely don't. Yeah.
That's all that matters. It's interesting. Well, look, I mean, as someone who's not married and who does not have children, but is in a relationship, I think fairly early on, me and my girlfriend have been dating for, I don't know. I mean, we've been together for 3 months and counting, but have been seeing each other overall for 4 months and counting. And I think fairly early on, we had an intense conversation about kids and what we thought about them. And I mean, I guess that's a big contrast from what most couples may be doing. I mean, I guess if you're at that point where you're about to be engaged and married, then it seems like that's the appropriate time to talk about kids. But I have a habit of having very intense, deep conversations with my girlfriend all the time. So, yeah, that conversation just came out, and I think we've been all the better because we've just let it out in the open, what we think about, kids and the phrase "I love you" and all that stuff. So it works differently for every couple,
Yeah. So what was the end result? Like, did you guys want kids or?
Well, let's see. I believe the consensus was it's not a priority for either of us. She is not a fan of having kids biologically, which I'm fine with. She is open to adopting someday. Me, I am. I'm open-minded about kids one day, but I'm not. It's not on my to-do list at the moment or in the near future because I'm just in this sort of like career-minded, independent place in my life right now. So we basically match up. Basically, our consensus was that kids are just not on the top of our to-do list. So why really worry about that?
Absolutely, that's respectable.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, that's a deep conversation I didn't expect to get into. Thank you, Tiara. Mm-hmm. I guess we should end our headlines. Why not? Because we got to move on to something else. Hey, if you have a headline you want to share with me, go to the Facebook page, facebook.com/theanythingshow, or contact us on Instagram at Anything Show Francois. Hey, if you're just joining us, John Francois here from the Big Heavy World Studios in Burlington, Vermont. My special guest co-host, Tiara Anthony from the Love Lockdown podcast, calling in on Skype from her home in Georgia, where I imagine it's a lot nicer than it is here in Vermont. Do you know the temperature in Georgia, Tiara?
I imagine somewhere in the 80s.
Oh, wait, wow. Okay, so it's probably like half that right now in Vermont. Oh, God. Black people love warm climates, so I have no idea why I'm here in Vermont, but hey, there you go. Hey, Tiara, you ready to get to some viral videos of the week?
Yay, let's do it.
All right, let's get viral. Oh, boy. All right, Tiara. First up, right here on The Anything Show for our Let's Get Viral. Just in time for Halloween, do you want to hear a dog that's cursed with the howl of a man trapped inside its body? Huh?
Nah.
Whoa, Tiara. Keep in mind that the only way this show is going to work is if you say yes, because if you say no and I go along with it, then we have no show. So I ask again, Tiara, a dog that's cursed with the howl of a man trapped inside its body. Would you like to hear that?
Yes, let's go ahead and listen to it.
There you go. Isn't that just delightful, Tiara? Yeah. So this dog has a howl that sounds like a man is trapped inside its body. I mean, you're a big fan of scary movies. Isn't that scary in the most delightful way possible?
Yes, it's creepy. It's really creepy. I can't hide that.
Oh, God. All right, our next viral video right here on The Anything Show. This video is a pretty good example of what trick-or-treating may look like this year. This is a dad on a porch wearing a mask. He's tossing candy to kids in their Halloween costumes who are trying their best to stay 6 feet away. But, based on how the dad repeats himself, the kids are not doing that great of a job.
Happy Halloween. Here, I've got plenty, kids. Just stay back. There you go.
Wow, Reese's!
All right, here you go, astronaut. All right, yep, just stay back. Come on up, pirate. There you go. Oh, good try. Nope, stay back, kids. Stay back. Stay back. Here you go. Here you go. There you go. Stay back, kids. Here's some more. No, just stay back. Here's more. Here, take more. More candy. Here you go, big guy. Stay back. Stay back. Here you go. Get as much candy as you want. Oh, pumpkin, 6 feet, 6 feet. Back up. Back up. All right, happy. Oh, 6 feet, astronaut. Come on. There you go. This isn't rocket science.
Yeah. So Tiara, do you normally invite trick-or-treaters at your house?
I do, but not this year, unfortunately.
No. Oh no, you're gonna keep your light off inside the house because of COVID?
Yes, lights off, no decorations this year. Yeah.
Wow.
It's a moment.
So in case you want to know, that house in Georgia that's all dark and gloomy with a family that's just sitting and doing nothing, that's going to be Tiara's family. Oh, man. You're letting the kids down this year. And well, look, I mean, I think if the kids wear a mask, which is what they have to do on Halloween anyway, I think it'll be fine. But all right, fine, Tiara.
It's like trick-or-treaters like the man we just listened to. I'm just saying, it's no point.
All right. I mean, look, I mean, you're wearing a lion costume. Are you telling me that you're wearing a lion costume just so you could not show it off to the kids?
No, inside the house, my kids, yeah.
No, a costume is supposed to be shown off in public, not just your kids. Oh, man. You're breaking my heart, Tiara.
So just like wave outside, like, hey, guys. And,
All right.
Like,
You do you as the cool people say on Cool Street. All right. Hey, this next viral video on the Anything Show. This COVID-19 Wear a Mask parody blew up online. This is a takeoff on the song Be Our Guest from Disney's Beauty and the Beast.
Wear a mask, wear a mask. Is this really much to ask? Tie some fabric round your face. Oh, it's the simplest of tasks. At the gym, at the store, don't treat it like such a chore. No, these mandates aren't malicious. All your theories are fictitious. Stop the lies, stop the fights. No one's taking away your rights. All this speculation makes me need a flask. Come on and read some data. All you masturbators, wear a mask, wear a mask, wear a mask.
It's a mask, it's a mask. Heaven's sakes, it's just a mask. Such a shame that asking folks to follow rules gets you harassed. You can shout, you can glare, but listen, Karen, I don't care. Never seen folks so dramatic over a f***ing piece of fabric. Hard to breathe, feels too hot. Quit your bitching, there's a thought. Suck it up, and don't you give me any sass. We've got a lot to do, and it's not just the flu. So wear a mask.
Wear a mask.
Wear a mask.
Wear a mask.
Wear a mask. Wear a mask.
Get your head out of your ass. Try to think of someone other than yourself is all we ask. While you sit watching Fox, ignoring science and the docs. While your ignorance is showing as the death toll keeps on growing. Case by case, test by test. Don't forget, you're not oppressed till we put this damn pandemic in the past. Try not to be so grouchy, have some faith in Fauci. Wear a mask, wear a mask, wash your hands and wear a mask.
Wow. Okay. So as you can tell, a Wear a Mask parody set to the tune of Be Our Guest from Disney's Beauty and the Beast. What did you think of that, Tiara?
They told everybody.
Yeah, for a Disney parody, it got political in some ways. Did you notice that? I think there were some references to Fox News and whatnot. I mean, yeah, they got a little bit controversial.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They did.
But hey.
No one's taking right, so, yeah.
Hey, I mean, look, the science says if we all do our part and wear a mask, we can beat this pandemic sooner than we think. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, I agree. I wear a mask all.
Good. Yeah, you wear a mask and you stay at home in the dark and not allow trick-or-treaters. That's the kind of person you are, Tiara. Hey, you want to play a game of Guess This Sound?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
All right. So I want you to guess what this sound is. First thing that comes to your mind when you hear this. What is this sound? All All right, Tiara, you are on the hot spot. What do you think that sound is?
I think that sound is the sound of slurping.
Slurping.
Like eating and slurping like soup or something.
Okay, but who is eating or slurping soup?
I think it's I don't know her name. I think it's that lady that
Whoa.
eats like crab stuff. I don't know.
Wow, you're thinking of a specific human being slurping and eating soup? Well, Tiara, let me tell you something. You are wrong. It's actually not even a human, and it's not soup. This is actually a turtle eating a boat carved out of watermelon.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did I?
Oh boy. Now, Tiara, do you follow that black person stereotype? Are you a big fan of watermelon?
I love watermelon, and I don't take the stereotype into effect because everybody likes watermelon. So I don't think it's a real stereotype.
All right. I do not like it, to be honest. I like watermelon flavored candy, but the actual watermelon fruit, there's just something tasteless about it. So I don't know. Maybe you'll change my mind when you mail me some watermelon through FedEx someday.
Too bad.
Yes. Hey, find this next viral video on our Facebook page at The Anything Show. Tiara, this female comedian, posted a clip where she repeats the disgusting comments and requests that women get when creepy strangers slide into their DMs. Where the heck are you? There you go. So this is a woman reciting the creepy DMs that she gets, and many women get, from guys.
Hello, sweet baby. I am a sugar daddy wanting to spoil you rotten in my house in Van Nuys. I can pay $50 a month, no shoes. Hello, young lady. Here is my height, age, and ethnicity in all caps. Let me buy you dinner, my queen. Hello there. I saw your recent tweet and I have some notes. Let me know your email so I can send you voice recordings of my punch-ups. And while we're on the subject, feet, send me feet. Hey there. Sorry to just slide into your DMs like this, but I just think we have a lot in common considering we're both from Los Angeles. Anyway, here's my penis. Let me know your thoughts. Hello, baby. Love your recent pic. So true. Do you have any hair I could have? Good evening, fine lady. Perchance may I interest you in some wine and excellent conversation? 5 minutes, no response, huh? Okay, you're a whore and a bitch. I wish I never met you. Hello there, love your stuff. Just wondering, haha, this is so random, but what shampoo do you use, haha? And could you put a little bit of it in your hand and send me a picture, haha? Sorry if this is random, okay? Thank you, beautiful angel. Feet, I need feet, give me feet. Hi there, you are so beautiful. I do not mean to be disrespectful, but can you send me circumference of elbows, please? Hey, saw your recent post about all the atrocities. It's a shame what's happening over there in that country. Anyway, if you had a foot of some kind, I would be interested.
Yeah. So, Tiara, have you ever gotten creepy DMs like that from guys? Either before you were taken and even now that you're currently taken. Do you get anything like that?
I've had some creepy DMs, but nothing by far that were like that bad. That was terrible.
I don't know. Perhaps it could be a white people thing. I have no idea.
I don't know. I think it's just today's generation.
Today's generation. Tiara, you're 27 years old. Today's generation. You're talking like you're 97 years old. What the heck?
6 and after that. From 96 on.
All right, fine. Okay, so I sent my girlfriend that video and she said, yeah, that's pretty accurate. Guys just love to send creepy DMs to girls asking for feet pictures and whatnot. So women, I am so sorry. That is stuff that you should not be receiving. Okay, another piece of audio you can find on our Facebook page at The Anything Show. This woman in Texas has gone viral with her selfie video at a polling location. And she's gone viral on TikTok. She makes it very clear that nothing is going to stop her from voting. Tiara, I tell you, this woman, she brought her chair, her snacks, and even her Get Your Zhush hand fan to cool herself off. You got to listen to this woman. She's just epic.
Okay, guys, I'm going over here and get my Zhush. I got my grown folks' hair on. I got my savage clothes on. I'm ready for this damn heat. And I'm ready for these people, because I'm going to vote. And they ain't going to stop me. Not this sun, not this heat. And y'all need to go on and get y'all Zhush and get y'all vote on, because let me show you. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm going to get my damn juice. They could stand out there for 15 hours. I got my chair. They could stand out there for 24 hours. I got my snacks. I ain't going to play with these hoes. I'm going to vote. And I said, you go vote too.
Yeah, so you know what? I appreciate the woman's passion. Clearly, it is important to vote. Now, Tiara, do you know what get your zhush means? Jush? I don't know what that word means.
I have no clue. It's probably where she's from, but that was the funny thing I've heard.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? People died for our right to vote, so I totally get it, you know? Sass it up, baby.
Yes.
Okay, our next viral video right here on The Anything Show, coming from a comedian named Lisa Gilroy. She posted a video of herself doing a dramatic monologue for her virtual acting class. Little did the acting class know, Tiara, that she chose a piece from a Dr. Evil speech from Austin Powers. So we're going to hear the lady, and then we're going to hear Dr. Evil.
My father would womanize. He would drink. Make outrageous claims like he invented the question mark. Sometimes he would accuse chestnuts of being lazy.
My father would womanize. He would drink. He would make outrageous claims like he invented the question mark. Sometimes he would accuse chestnuts of being lazy.
Yeah. Now, do you remember that speech from Austin Powers? Because I know you said you're a big fan of Austin Powers, Tiara.
Yes, I do remember that.
I don't remember anything about Austin Powers. Well, I mean, I think I remember Austin Powers being like, yeah, baby, like, or something like that. And obviously he was like obsessed with sex. But yeah, I mean, what? I mean, he wasn't obsessed with sex? Yeah, right? Am I right?
No, you are. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No. So clearly me and Austin Powers have something in common. All righty. Well, are you in the mood to hear a guy strumming a guitar while his very talented bird whistles and carries a tune along with him, Tiara?
Sounds interesting. Let's do it.
Yeah. Where the heck is that clip? Oh, here it is. And the bird actually did some talking at the end. I mean, wouldn't you want to own a bird like that, Tiara?
Absolutely. That bird can definitely live here.
Wow.
That's amazing. Like, I've never heard of anything like that. That's nice.
Yeah.
That is really nice.
I guess those are parrots. I don't know. I mean, I think it's admirable that birds, parrots, whatever you want to call them, can talk. But I always think, like, whoa, what if they accidentally get murdered? Like, what would they say when they get murdered? Like, that's where my dark thoughts go. Do you ever think about that, or am I just going crazy?
No. I think that would be like, it would be funny, but not funny.
It would be funny for a parrot to get murdered? Is that what you're implying right now?
No, just like, you know what it says before it gets murdered.
Oh, okay. Rah, here comes the big one. Is that what they would say? I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, hey, let's, speaking of murder, let's talk about someone who didn't get murdered by COVID-19. Oh, my God. How's that for a transition, Tiara?
Wow.
I know. You're so glad you came on this show. Yeah. All right. So this last clip that we have for Let's Get Viral on our Facebook page, you can find this, facebook.com/theanythingshow. One day after his 64th birthday, a COVID-19 patient in Iowa just went home after 99 days in the hospital. 6 weeks of that was in quarantine in the ICU before he tested negative, and the hospital staff gave him quite a response when he was let out of the hospital. Yeah, so obviously a very hopeful story in these dark times because Tierra, we hear on the news all the time that, cases are rising in the COVID-19 territory. So when you see stories like these of people making it, surviving COVID, especially this guy, he was a pretty older guy, and we've been told that older people are more likely to contract COVID and die from it. It really keeps your spirits up.
It does. It does. Like my grandpa had it, so I'm glad he recovered from that too. Yeah, it's scary.
Oh wow! Did he have to go to the hospital?
He was in the hospital. He actually beat COVID, but yeah, he was in the hospital for I think like a week.
Wow! And you guys must have celebrated big time when he beat it.
Absolutely, it was just a huge weight off of our chest. We were amazed and happy.
Nice. All right, well, let's get viral. If you have a viral video you want to share, facebook.com/The Anything Show, or contact us on Instagram @AnythingShowFrancois. If you're just joining us, John Francois here at the Big Heavy World Studios in Burlington, Vermont, and my special guest co-host this week, Tierra Anthony from the Love Lockdown podcast. She's calling in on Skype from her home in Georgia. Stay tuned. Coming up after Hollywood Gossip, I'm going to be speaking with marketing director Bo Berman from the Layer Origin Natural Supplement Company about their Pure HMO prebiotic supplement. It's going to be a great conversation coming up in, I'm going to say, I don't know. I can't do math. We'll say somewhere between 10 to 15 minutes. Tierra, I didn't go to life for math. I decided to live my life for radio. So don't quiz me on math. Okay, shall we get into some Hollywood gossip?
Yes, let's do it.
Yay! All right, Halloween is around the corner, and we have the top 20 scariest movies. Tierra, you said you're a big fan of horror movies, and there was a recent study of the 20 scariest movies and the average heart rates they generate. I think we should set this to the tune of some kind of creepy count. Yeah, there you go. Some creepy Halloweenish music. So get this, Sierra. At number 20, Scream. The study says that Scream generates 73 beats per minute in the heart. It, 75 beats per minute. Hush, 76 beats per minute. At number 14, it's a tie between Halloween, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, 28 Days Later, and The Exorcist. All of those cause 77 beats per minute to the heart. A Quiet Place and A Nightmare on Elm Street are tied at number 12 with 78 beats per minute. The Descent, The Visit, The Ring, 79 beats per minute. The Conjuring 2 and The Babadook, 80 beats per minute. It Follows, 81 beats per minute. Paranormal Activity, 82 beats per minute. Hereditary, 83 beats per minute. The Conjuring, 85 beats per minute. And finally, for a tie at the number 1 spot of the scariest movies and the average heart rates they generate, 86 beats per minute, Sinister and Insidious. Now, Tierra, any of those movies strike your fancy that you would agree that scared the crap out of you?
I would say definitely Paranormal Activity, Conjuring, and definitely Insidious. Those were really scary.
Yeah. Now, what do you like? Now, what do you love so much about horror movies? Why do you like to get the crap scared out of you?
I just like the excitement. Like, it scares you, yeah, but it's really exciting. Like, I love that rush. It was like excitement.
All right, fine. But yet she doesn't want to allow trick-or-treaters in her house because of some COVID disease. Oh, God. All righty, fine. You be healthy and safe. That's fine, Tierra. That's fine. Hey, so Tierra shocked me by saying that she doesn't know who the singer Shawn Mendes is. And I don't know, like, what are you living on? Are you living under a rock? How do you not know who Shawn Mendes is?
I know songs. I don't really pay attention to artists.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. I'm just teasing you. All right. Well, Shawn Mendes, if I can find the clip here in my melee mess of clips, Shawn Mendes. And what the heck is my clip here? I think I might just like cancel this out because I thought I had the Shawn Mendes clip. Do we have a clip here? No? Maybe not? Oh, man. Wait, hold on. God darn it. Wait, hold on. Maybe, no, not here. Wait. Oh, here we go. Okay. All right. You just heard live on the air John Francois struggling to keep his show together. All right. So in his new Netflix documentary, Shawn Mendes claims that every song he's ever written was about his girlfriend, Camila Cabello. The documentary called In Wonder premieres in November. Here's a clip.
My song comes on the radio or something, and I'm like, everything is about you. They've always been about you. She goes, what do you mean? I'm like they're all about you. Like every song I've ever wrote.
I don't know, Tiara. So as a woman, how would you take it if a guy said, oh my God, every song I ever wrote about you, or every song that I ever wrote is about you all my life, every song? Like, is it sweet? Is it obsessive? Is it creepy? Like, how do you take that?
It's very creepy. And obsessive, definitely. I don't, like, that's weird. I'm sorry. But there's other things to sing about besides myself.
Wow. So get ready. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre starring Shawn Mendes with his freaking axe and his overly creepy obsession with Camila Cabello. Shawn Mendes. Right. Shawn Mendes, this music is for you. Yeah. There you go. Watch out, ladies and babies. Please don't have Shawn Mendes near your grasp. Alrighty. Well, hey, during an interview last week, Miley Cyrus was asked to name the most embarrassing thing one of her dogs ever did. She refused to tell the story, Tiara, but she gave some hints that really make us want to hear it. So this is what she said, Tiara, quote, it has to do with 2012 Halloween, my dog licking something. It was just a thing. Dude, I had to send like a vinyl record player to this human that got ... My dog did something very wrong. I had to send an apology gift, end quote. So, set to the tune of Jeopardy. What do you think Miley Cyrus is talking about, Tiara? You have 25 seconds.
Yeah, I definitely think she's talking about poop, though.
You think she's talking about poop?
Yeah, like the dog pooped, like, by accident.
The dog probably pooped by accident on the person that she's talking about, the person that she had to send a vinyl record to as an apologies gift?
I think so.
Wow.
I think that's what happened.
I wonder if the person ate the poop. Like, wouldn't that be awesome if Miley Cyrus was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. You must be like freaking horrified. And the other person's like, you know what? No, actually, I like this. Can I have some poop?
Oh, no.
You don't like a little poop in your mouth, Tiara? Is that what you're saying to me? Oh man, I love this show. Earlier in the show, I implied that I've eaten ass, and now I'm saying like, hey, there's people out there that like to eat poop.
There is, but that's gross.
Again, Tiara, you're probably regretting that you've been on this show with me.
No, not at all. This is amazing. It's fun.
Oh, thank you. Let's eat poop together sometime. How about that?
No.
Oh, fine. Such a fun sucker. Okay, I think this might be our last story in our celebrity gossip segment here. George Clooney and Paul Newman. Did you know, Tiara, that George Clooney and Paul Newman almost starred together in The Notebook? The Notebook, of course, one of the most iconic romantic movies of our time, starring Rachel McAdams and Ryan Gosling. But it would have starred George Clooney, but George Clooney got cold feet. He says, quote, Paul Newman is one of the handsomest guys you've ever seen. We met up again and said, I cannot play you. Because Paul Newman was going to play the older version of what became the Ryan Gosling character. So George Clooney was going to play Ryan Gosling, and Paul Newman was going to play the older version of Ryan Gosling's character. But George Clooney didn't want to be in the movie because he was so intimidated by Paul Newman's handsomeness. Can you imagine, Tiara, George Clooney, one of the most handsomest guys, being intimidated by another handsome guy? Does that even make any sense?
No, it doesn't make sense. Only because, like, I feel like George Clooney definitely made the right decision because he does kind of look older than Paul Newman. So yeah. I don't know.
Oh my God. Well, you know what? There you go. George Clooney being freaking modest for no damn reason. George Clooney, you're the handsomest guy ever. Stop it. Okay, well, hey, you know what? I said this was our last Hollywood gossip story, but Tiara likes Fast and Furious, the movies, and Tiara, this came out, Universal has greenlit 2 more Fast and Furious movies, the 10th and the 11th. The 9th movie coming out at some point. Right now it's being delayed by the pandemic. But you say you're a big fan of the Fast and Furious movies?
I am. Just like, I only seen like like the first one all the way to Tokyo Drift, and then I stopped because there's just too many coming out. So like I am, but in a sense, like I'm not for the newer ones. So yeah.
Yeah. My brother and cousins are big fans of all the Fast and Furious movies. I actually remember, I think back in middle school, me and my sister watched the very first Fast and Furious movie, and I had to turn it off like 25% into it because there was a lesbian makeout scene, and I felt really I felt really uncomfortable. Now, you know, you would think that, 12 or 13-year-old John, like, yeah, let's relish this. Our parents are not watching. Let's just be rebellious and watch lesbians make out. But, you know, I don't know. I just felt like I was, making my sister's eyes bleed by watching a very sexual scene at a young age.
Yeah, I think honestly, like, kids shouldn't really be exposed to that because they don't know what to exactly like or how to react because they never seen that stuff, so they don't know.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. And keep in mind, this was a Christian household that I was in, so there was certainly some uptightness going on around there. Oh my God. Lastly, I swear, this is actually the last story, and then I think we'll have some time to talk about Tiara's podcast before we get to our interview with Bo Berman from Layer Origin Natural Supplements right here on The Anything Show. So, Tiara, you made it clear that you hate reality television. The Bachelor and The Bachelorette obviously shows that you don't like because, I mean, essentially it's like, hey, I am a woman or a man, and I get to choose between like 40 or 50 desperate male and female contestants that want my love and attention. Did you know, Tiara?
Right.
Did you know, Tiara, that the Bachelor and the Bachelorette producers have been known to track contestants' menstrual cycles so they can interview them during that time of month? Now, why do you think? I know. Why do you think that would be?
I would say mainly just to track to see like if they can go ahead and I guess like get it in later on, like after they're, you know, done with their menstruals. Like it's just to bring the ratings up, I believe. Also it's to like bring up their I guess their ratings for how can I put it like this? For them to have, I guess, that emotional feeling. I don't know, for them to feel more sensitive.
Yeah. I guess there's this perception, and maybe it's true, maybe it's not. I don't know. I'm not a woman. That when women are on their period, they get very emotional, they get dramatic, they get moody. So apparently for the contestants, the female contestants on The Bachelor, and I guess the one female that represents The Bachelorette, apparently they have to be on their period during the show so that they can just easily cry and just set off fireworks. And it's, my God, reality television. Like I said to you, Tiara, off air, isn't it such a classy ordeal?
Yeah, it is. Not really.
Oh my God. It's crazy. All right. That's our celebrity gossip.
Yep.
Or Hollywood gossip, whatever you want to call it. Hey, if you have a piece of Hollywood gossip yet you want to tell us, Facebook at The Anything Show and on Instagram at Anything Show Francois. All right, in just a couple minutes, we're going to be playing a conversation I had with Bo Berman from the Layer Origin Supplements Company. We're going to talk to him about their Pure HMO prebiotic supplements. But before we do that, Tiara Anthony has been my guest co-host right here on The Anything Show. She comes from the Love Lockdown podcast. Now, Tiara, you have just a couple minutes. I hate to rush you, but in just a couple minutes, give me your best elevator speech. Why should people tune in to your Love Lockdown podcast? Because I've listened to it. It's pretty awesome.
Thank you. So my Love Lockdown podcast is all about love, relationships, and breakups, but I always switch it up to topics like self-love, as well as toxic relationships, and even to where we're just talking about like, have you ever dated a thought before? So it's really interesting. Different topics. I bring different guests on every time. You're welcome to join in. You're welcome to be a guest on my Love Lockdown podcast. So make sure to DM me on my Instagram.
Now, is that an invitation to the audience, or is that an invitation to yours truly, John Francois?
Everyone, including yourself, John Francois.
God, I love you. All right, so Tiara, how can we find the podcast? Where can we find it?
You can go ahead and find it on anchor.fm, as well as the Apple Podcast, and also I forgot what the other one is.
Spotify, I think.
Spotify.
Yeah,
It's on Spotify.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's on different platforms.
Yeah. No. It's like you said, it's on major podcast platforms. So yeah. And how can we find you on Instagram?
So my Instagram is Tierra Anthony _. So it's spelled TIERRA ANTHONY _. Yeah. And you will find me.
Tierra Anthony from the Love Lockdown podcast, calling in from her home in Georgia. She's been my special guest co-host this week on The Anything Show. Tierra, you've been such an amazing co-host. Thank you so much for putting up with my diva, loud, overly dramatic bullcrap. I hope I didn't really make you think that I love to eat ass for a living.
No. It was an amazing experience. Thank you for letting me come onto your platform. Thank you so much. I had so much fun.
Yay. All righty. Well, we're going to wrap up the last few minutes of the show with a conversation that I had a while ago with marketing director Bo Berman from Layer Origin Natural Supplements. They have a pure HMO prebiotic supplement that you need to hear about. And, maybe you can save some money if you get this prebiotic supplement. So let's take a listen. Hey, it's The Anything Show. I'm John Francois here on the line from Ithaca, New York. Joining me is Bo Berman from the science-backed prebiotic supplement Layer Origin. Hey, Bo, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for having me as part of the show tonight.
Yeah. So can you explain to us first what you do for Layer Origin?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm the marketing director and also a co-founder of the company, Layer Origin Natural Supplements. We are based in Ithaca, New York, as you said, sort of born out of my co-founders meeting in a laboratory, a science laboratory a few years ago. And I'm on board as more of the marketing part of it. But, basically the company's all about innovation in the nutrition supplement space where you see a lot of the same old stuff, but we try to bring something very new to the table.
And the million-dollar question, Layer Origin, this science-backed prebiotic supplement, what does it do?
Yeah. So just to be clear for any of your listeners out there, we, our company's called Layer Origin, and then probably our flagship product is the pure HMO prebiotic for adults. And so HMO stands for human milk oligosaccharide. So HMO is actually something that you'll find in breast milk, and we believe that this can really help adults.
And what about it can help adults?
Yeah, so it gets pretty scientific, but essentially in human milk, in mother's milk, scientists have discovered that there are over 200 of these oligosaccharides. And essentially it's like the third or fourth biggest component of human milk. And so if you're a baby that's nursing, you get these, and it's been proven in scientific studies that this helps to basically encode and build the gut lining, the microbiome, and really set up the immune system, within the first 1,000 days of life for a baby. But the problem is you can't get that if you're an adult. If you missed out on that, or if you need gut issues, there's no way to get it really. But around 2016, scientists figured out a way to essentially replicate this, synthesize it from lactose, so from cow's milk, and basically a method in which it could be recreated. It's even safe if you're lactose intolerant because it only has trace milk proteins. It's basically fermented and purified lactose. And so why is this important? Well, if you're someone who deals with like IBS or, irritable bowel syndrome or leaky gut, or you just have a lot of gut health related problems or a weak immune system, this can be incredibly beneficial. And so they started putting this into like the popular baby formulas in 2016. And we're one of the first companies in the world that has made it specifically for adults who are dealing with gut health issues.
You're mentioning like the sort of the basis of this coming from breast milk. I mean, you guys really make a supplement from breast milk. Is that, was when you kind of made this or kind of discussed this, was there any fear of that being like not the greatest selling point? Like how did you figure that out?
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, we get that question all the time, and people are saying, "Wait a minute, so how does this work? You're extracting this from, breast milk? Do you have a bunch of women in a factory where it's like, no, that's not what we're doing." It is a little confusing though, right? Because the title of this supplement, it says right on the package, human milk oligosaccharide. Mm-hmm. But the key, is that our product doesn't actually, come from human milk. It's certainly based on HMO, a component of human milk, but what we're doing is again, synthesizing and basically replicating that to a point where it is bioidentical. So it'd be really hard to tell the difference between our synthesized version and the real thing. But, basically these, like I mentioned earlier, there's like 200 of these HMOs that exist, and scientists have basically been able to isolate about 7 or 8 of them. And so it gets a little wonky here, but, the one that we have in our product is called 2-fucosilactose. And that's the one that we've been able to effectively create a bioidentical version of. So it's a little confusing. On the package it says human milk, but the reality is it has all the benefits of what you would get in human milk, but you're not actually having human milk.
And out of the 1 million other probiotics on the market, what makes this one distinct and stand out the most? Yeah,
I mean, we're really excited for people to try it because it works. That's probably one of the biggest differentiators is that, you go to Whole Foods or Wegmans or any grocery store or wherever you're at, HEB in the South, Publix, whatever, and if you ever look at the shelves for a probiotic, it's just very overwhelming. You're like, where do I start? 5 billion bacteria, 10 different strains, what do I pick? And, the first thing is that ours is a prebiotic, so it is different, as I mentioned earlier, than a probiotic. And so that's number one. And number two is that really just, it's been tested. Dozens and dozens of studies have been done. If anyone wants to Google human milk oligosaccharide health benefits, it's crystal clear. So really just the benefits, and then the fact that ours, again, is a prebiotic supplement and not a probiotic. And so there is a difference there. And so, yeah, I mean, it's part of the reason we're so excited to tell people about it, because it actually has been really, really helping people. And people can get really stuck, when they have these gut problems and or weakened immune system. And so to find something that really works can be really, not to be dramatic, but kind of life-changing for certain people.
Right. We're speaking with Bo Berman, in case you're just tuning in. He is the marketing director of Layer Origin, which has the flagship product, Pure HMO Prebiotic. Where can people go if they want to try out the prebiotic, Bo?
Yeah, absolutely. Very easy to get your hands on it. We ship worldwide and certainly have fast shipping here in the U.S. So probably the fastest way to get it is just Amazon.com/LayerOrigin. Amazon.com/LayerOrigin. And your listeners, if they want to try it, we have a code tonight, which is 15 Pure HMO, which they can type in at checkout. It's 15 Pure HMO. Or you can also go to our website, which is LayerOrigin.com, and you can read up about it and learn more there. We have a blog. We have a lot of information, videos, everything. We were actually just on a local TV station recently who did a report about our company. So a lot of information there. It's LayerOrigin.com, LayerOrigin.com.
All righty. Bo Berman, marketing director from Layer Origin, the Pure HMO Prebiotic. Thanks so much, Bo. I appreciate you being on the Anything Show.
Yeah, thanks so much for having us. Appreciate it.
Listen to The Anything Show with John Francois on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get podcasts. How does John know how to set up podcasts? Is he that? No, he can't be that smart. Follow on Facebook at The Anything Show and on Instagram at Anything Show Francois. Did you get all that?